I can't wait till I have my 60th anniversary of helping people with this formula, because that means I've helped hundreds of thousands of people. So the stories, the people, the tears that have been shed, the just elation, the shock that my child is finally happy, I'm finally happy. I can't even talk them into not taking it. So why do I use it for 6 years and 60 years more? It's because it just works. So my background starts with my grandma, actually. She was a health nut. She just did everything natural, and so her kids grew up that way, and consequently I grew up that way. So when I became a doctor of chiropractic, I naturally wanted to do some of the things that she had taught. I'm very impatient when it comes to results, and I have really had a hard time finding anything. In fact, I haven't found anything that works this good. So the first time I learned about micronutrients was from a doctor who I had been told in town that I needed to go meet him. He just sounded like an amazing man, amazing doctor, doing great things. So I went in to meet him, and after our conversation, getting to know him a little bit, he shared with me that he was doing some things a little bit different for people that were stressed, overwhelmed, couldn't think, couldn't focus, couldn't sleep. And I thought, wow, this is something I want to know about. I had remembered the night before that my wife had a little bit of stress. And I'm thinking, wow, if it can help people, well, why not with a little bit of stress? And she started taking it, and the next day she had a great day. 2 or 3 weeks into it, she had great days. And I said, honey, I think it might be the micronutrients. She said, oh no, there's no way. So she stopped taking it. 3 days later, she came into my office going, okay, honey, where's those pills? So that was when we started learning about how powerful this could be, not just for an extreme example, but just a day-to-day regular stress, not feeling good, feeling edgy, a little bit reactive kind of feelings, and having those go away and really kind of stay away. I think it was last year in the summertime, we were out boating, doing some kayaking, and I had a couple things going on at the time that was stressing me out. I had a phone call that stressed me out, a text that stressed me out, and I have helped a lot of people with panic attacks, shakiness, don't want to talk to anybody, feeling overwhelmed, and I had never felt that before, but I was feeling it now, and it was scary. I can't imagine what people feel like when they go through that challenge. So I couldn't wait to get back to home because we didn't have any with us, and to take the micronutrients. I took, I think it was 4 to 6, something like that, and it really calmed me down. I'm not really impressed until I actually see the product work. And once it started working, then I'm going, wow. So one of the questions I get quite a bit is, how do these work? They look exactly, when you look at the bottle, you look at the one that they're taking already, their multivitamin, and they look at this one, they're thinking, why would I take this product? This doesn't look any different. Well, the key ingredient in the product, really the secret sauce, is the minerals. We only need 3 things to be healthy. We need air, we need food, and we need water. And if we don't have any one of those 3, we die. And so when someone doesn't have oxygen immediately, they feel overwhelmed, they feel panic, they feel like the only thing they can think about is, how do I get out of this situation, right? Their blood pressure goes up, their heart rate goes up, everything is just freaking out. And all they're lacking is oxygen, right? So it's very similar in what I'm finding with food. Everybody calls it hangry, right? When they don't eat their lunch, they feel hangry. What does that mean? Well, they just didn't have some nutrition for the afternoon. So what all we're doing, in my opinion, is we're just giving lunch to the brain. So they've been able to put these minerals together in the perfect synergistic blend, and they micronize it to make it really small, and then finally they chelate it and go through a chelation process that takes 4 days. It's a long process. Once they're done, they're able to put together these minerals and amino acids and kind of bind them together so that when it pulls the amino acids into the brain, the minerals come along for the ride. So that way it gets past the blood-brain barrier. That's why we get some really quick results with some people. It's amazing what will happen to someone's life when they get the help, they get the hope they're looking for. And that's what interested me really the most in this formula, is could I make a real meaningful change and not just a little difference in someone's life?